Okay, so this is day 6. Forgot to write 5 yesterday, and 6 Saturday, week 47. Read another page from the dictionary. Purpose of reading this is to improve English, improve our vocabulary, practice pronunciation, get better understanding, learning new words. It's my daily practice. I upload it for the feeling of accountability. So today I'm on page 53, so I've been doing it nearly two months. So far I haven't skipped a day. It's also a productivity system of Seinfeld. It's called Don't Break the Chain. Good to look it up. Let's go for it. Anglo-Asian. An Anglo-Asian person is someone of Indian, Pakistani or Bangladeshi origin who has grown up in Britain. The Anglo-Asian community. An Anglo-Asian is someone who is Anglo-Asian. Wow, what a deep definition. Anglo-Catholic. The Anglo-Catholic part of the Church of England, or of the churches related to it, is the part whose beliefs and practices are similar to those of the Catholic Church. A parish in the Anglo-Catholic tradition. An Anglo-Catholic is a Christian who belongs to the Anglo-Catholic section of the Church of England or to the churches related to it. Oh, this is interesting. Anglo-Indian. An Anglo-Indian person is someone whose family is partly British and partly Indian. Anglo-Indian writer Amitav Ghosh. An Anglo-Indian is someone who is Anglo-Indian. Oh, you don't say. Well done, dictionary. Who writes these definitions? Anglophile. Anglophile. If you describe a non-British person as Anglophile, you mean that they admire Britain and British culture. A Shakespeare sonnet taught him by his Anglophile uncle. Anglophile is also a noun. He became a fanatical Anglophile. Anglophone. Anglophone communities are English-speaking communities in areas where more than one language is commonly spoken. Anglophone. Oh, interesting. Anglophone Canadians. Anglophone Africa. Anglophones are people whose native language is English, or who speak English because they live in a country where English is one of the official languages. Okay. Anglo-Saxon. The Anglo-Saxon period is the period of English history from the 5th century AD and the Norman conquest in 1066. Is that how I said? 1066? The grey of an early Anglo-Saxon king. An Anglo-Saxon was someone who was Anglo-Saxon. Another deep definition. The mighty sea power of the Anglo-Saxons. Anglo-Saxon people are members of or are descended from the English race. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant man. Anglo-Saxon is also a noun. The difference is you are Anglo-Saxon, we are Latins. Anglo-Saxon attitudes or ideas have been strongly influenced by English culture. Debilly had an Anglo-Saxon shyness about discussing money. Anglo-Saxon is the language that was spoken in England between the 5th century AD and the Norman conquest in 1066. Angolan means belonging or relating to Angola or its people. The Angolan government. An Angolan is someone who is coming from Angola. Angora. An Angora goat or rabbit is a particular breed that has long, silky hair. Angora cloth or clothing is made from the hair of the Angora goat or rabbit. Angry. When you are angry, you feel strong dislike or impatience about something. She had been very angry at the person who stole her new bike. Are you angry with me for some reason? I was angry about the rumors. He's angry that people have called him a racist. An angry mob gathered outside the courthouse. Angrily. Officials reacted angrily to those charges. Angst. Angst is feeling of anxiety and worry. Anguish. Anguish is great mental suffering or physical pain. Mark looked at him in anguish. Anguished. Anguished means showing or feeling great mental suffering or physical pain. She let out an anguished cry. Angular. Angular. Angular things have shapes that seem to contain a lot of straight lines and sharp points. He had an angular face with prominent cheekbones. Alright. Animal. An animal is a living creature such as a dog, lion or rabbit, rather than a bird, fish, insect or human being. What? So do they say that bird is not an animal? Or fish is not an animal? Or insect is not an animal? Oh, interesting. I thought they were all animals. He was attacked by wild animals. He had a real knowledge of animals, birds and flowers. Any living creature other than a human being can be referred to as an animal. Okay. Language is something which fundamentally distinguishes humans from animals. A habitat for plants and animals. Any living creature, including a human being, can be referred to as an animal. Watch any young human being and any other young animal. Animal products come from animals rather than from plants. The illegal trade in animal products continues to flourish. Vocabulary in context. Animal features and families. Animals with the common ancestors are said to belong to the same family or genus. However, in many cases, animals that share common features don't belong to the same family. Take, for example, the tapir. The tapir looks like a pig, but it has a prehensile nose like an elephant, albeit a little shorter. But it isn't related to the pig or the elephant at all. The tapir actually belongs to the same family as the rhino. The elephant is another anomaly. Its big ears and large trunk and tusks are not common to any other animal, and its closest relative is not even a land animal at all. It's a manatee, otherwise known as a sea cow. Another large African mammal is the hippopotamus. The hippo's name is derived from the Greek for river horse. The hippo's name is derived from the Greek for river horse, hippopotamus. But hippos and horses are not related. The hippo's closest relative are in fact dolphins, whales, and porpoises. Porpoises? I never heard of that word, porpoises. I have to check it out. Wow, so hippopotamus means seahorse or river horse. Cool. Animalistic. If you describe a person or their behavior as animalistic, you mean that they do not try to hide or control their basic feelings and physical needs. The two teams were matched in a ferocious, almost animalistic battle. Her animalistic instinct for survival. Animal rights. People who are concerned with animal rights believe very strongly that animals should not be exploited or harmed by humans. Animal testing. Animal testing involves doing scientific tests on animals when developing new products or drugs. Animate. The adjective is pronounced animate. The verb is pronounced animate. Animate. Something that is animate has life in contrast to things like stones and machines which do not. All aspects of the material world animate and inanimate. To animate something means to make it lively or more cheerful. The girls watched little teasing smiles animating their faces. So animate means make lively or more cheerful. Yeah, it's like a result of doing it. That's not what it is. It's the effect of animate. It's not to make it more cheerful. You can animate a figurine. It means to put in motion, put soul into it. That's what animate means. Animated. Someone who is animated or who is having an animated conversation is lively and showing their feelings. Animatedly. Sammy was talking animatedly with Ned. An animated film is one in which puppets or drawings appear to move. Animation. Animation is the process of making films in which drawings or puppets appear to move. Computer animation. And animation is the film in which drawings or puppets appear. It's like a lot of repetition here in these definitions. To move. Someone with animation shows liveliness in the way that they speak, look, or behave. They both spoke with animation. See also suspended animation. Cool. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Which you obviously did. If you can hear these